On your layout, just like mine, there are probably areas that need a little more attention than you gave them when you built them. This is one example. In this video, we'll show you how to improve areas like this. So please stay tuned. You're watching the Norfolk 7 Sherwood subdivision. I'm Harold, thanks for watching. One of the areas that requires improvement is this area here. You can see it's got a little bit of ground foam here representing grass, but we can do a lot better than that. The way we're going to do that is we're going to use static grass. The first step of applying static grass to an area that's already been scenic or has other elements is wet paper towels to protect the station platform, the ballasted track, and our roadway that goes around here. Next step. You've seen this before, everybody does it in some form like this. Isopropyl alcohol. The next step is scenic cement of some sort. I'm using scenic cement by Woodland Scenics. You can use diluted white glue or whatever you normally use. At this point, we're ready for the static grass. So I'll turn my applicator on. Applicator's a Gras-Master. We've got it charged with Pico's Scenic Grass, PSG-402, 4mm summer grass. So here we go. That's that. So we've applied the static grass, now we'll let it dry. And when it's dry, we'll do this area later on. Another recent project, and you'll see this as a separate video, we're working on improvements to this structure, which is Chubb Industries. One thing you will notice about this is there's not a heck of a lot of room between the structure and the adjoining track. And the adjoining track has not been ballasted, nor have the approach tracks to Chubb Industries. So before we finish the Chubb Industry project, we better get some ballast in these areas because it'll be a lot more difficult after the structure is in place. In order to do this, we're going to need a good looking ballast. I've chosen this, UP Silverton Western Pacific Bold Gray. The manufacturer is Arizona Rock and Mineral. It's their item number 1352. I've used this product and others from the same manufacturer all over the layout. I think they make a great ballast, and I think it's worth you giving them a try. I, among others, many others, have a complete ballasting video for you to watch. In this case, it's a little different than what you'll see in that video. This track is laid directly upon the sub-road bed. There's no cork underneath there. Consequently, there are no shoulders to ballast. The good news is that makes this a lot easier. So we get a traditional method. We get a bunch of ballast and pour it in there. We take a paintbrush or other such object and spread it out. We can now see the ballast in place. It has not been cemented. And what you're looking for is no ballast on the tops of the ties or on the ends of the ties. You want a reasonable fill in the inside, and let's not forget this is a lead to a yard. So the ballast might be a little spotty here and there. You're not trying to make this beautiful like you would do a mainline track. On to the next step. The next step is to put our wetting agent all over the ballast. I'm using 70% isopropyl alcohol with a small pipette. Just apply it very quickly. And I'll only do a small section here so you can see what's being done. Okay, that's our wetting agent. Why would we use this? I had a comment on a previous video saying that the Woodland Scenic Cement already had a wetting agent. Well, that's true. I'm not sure it is. It's not good enough. So our next step is to apply the scenic cement. Make sure you shake up the bottle first. And a similar method. Get some scenic cement in a different pipette. That's all there is to it. Now that you have applied the scenic cement, no matter how bad it looks, do not touch it. Because no matter what you do, you'll make it worse. I'll finish off the rest of this and let it dry overnight. We'll come back and look at it coming up. Now you can see how the application of static grass in this area improved the appearance by quite a bit. Remember, it used to look like this. Now it looks like this, which is more consistent with the type of area that it is on our layout. This proves that with a small amount of time and the materials that you probably already have on hand, you can make a significant difference in the appearance of your layout. This is a result of the ballasting that was done. You can see the ballast is completely filled in. It's now dried. It's all cemented in place. And it improves the appearance of the track. And now we can continue with Chubb Industries because the track that is near that building has been ballasted. You may have noticed in the previous video that despite my best efforts at cleaning off the tops of the ties, a couple of small pieces remained there. And as you can see from this, they have been removed as part of the cleanup process. Once again, a small amount of effort, great materials on hand that you already have, and we've now improved this section of the layout. This concludes our small video about things that you can do around the layout. This is only part one. We'll do more of these videos as time permits when we're doing additional work on other parts of the layout. Thanks for watching.